Hey guys, this is Chad Joyce with Plum Real Estate and welcome to another edition of Touring Tuesday. Today we are in Frisco, Texas. We're in the community Windsor Point. This is a gated community. We're just just west of the Dallas North Tollway actually, and just north of Stonebrook Parkway. So kind of gives you an idea where we are. You can actually hear the highway from here. We're going to be looking at a home at 6639 Saxony Court in Frisco, Texas. This home is currently listed for, $1,599,000. So, kind of interested to see what we got in here. This is a 5-bedroom, 5 full bath, 2 half bath home, 4,763 square feet, and it was just finished construction in 2024. Hasn't been sold yet. The builder for this property, now I haven't seen their work before, but the name of the company is Adair Luxury Homes. So I'm kind of curious to see what they do and how their finishes out are. The HOA, like I said, we're in a gated community here. The HOA dues are $2,450 a year. Unfortunately, welcome to Frisco. You're not getting much for that other than gated access. The MLS sheet says that we're getting front yard maintenance, but I don't know, it looks kind of like these guys are doing their own maintenance, looking at some of these other houses around here. So, not sure how accurate that is. But this is a great location. It's a small community. So if you want some privacy, you want some quiet, albeit you are going to hear the tollway. But if you do want some privacy, security, gated community, this may be a property to check out. Frisco ISD is excellent. And the community and the access to the rest of the Metroplex is great. So let's go on in, let's check this house out, and let's see what we see. Here we are, coming right on in. Oh, beautiful entryway here. We'll raise on up. Nice tall ceilings, nice balcony, nice stairs going up, good use of space. Got good hardwood floors, tall wood trim. Let's see, when you walk right on over here to the right, what do we got? Well, I mean, this could be, this looks like it's supposed to be an office with all those built-ins. And it's kind of cool. I always like this. This is a neat builder feature. You know, you have the storing underneath the seated area there. I always thought that was kind of cool. Older homes used to do that a lot, and we kind of gotten away from that. But it looks like this could also be used, I don't know if this is a closet or what is this? Yeah, this is a closet, so we'll have to see. I mean, I'm guessing this is probably the office, but it could be could be a bedroom too. I don't know. That's an interesting light fixture for an office. I would rather have the recessed lighting. There is some recessed lighting around here and over here, but I would rather have a ceiling fan or something like that. That almost looks like something you put over a dining area. But the rest of the finish out in here is really nice. I'll go ahead and shut this. See what else we find. Again, there's the stairwell. It goes on upstairs. You see they have the lighting and all that. So we're gonna check out over here first. Here's the mudroom. Kind of small, but you know, good shape. Laundry room's right next to it. Plenty of storage. This is great. I wish more laundry rooms did this. Like have the extra cabinets up in here. The extra space. They even put a backsplash. You know, you can see the tiled backsplash there. I think that's a cool idea. It makes cleaning it a lot easier. You know, obviously you're going to get a lot of lint and dust and everything behind your washer and dryer. That makes that easier to clean. It does have a sink in here. We don't have any room for a freezer or a refrigerator yet, so let's see if maybe there's something out here. Okay, hopefully I don't lock myself out. Nice finish here on the floors, good wooden garage door. They don't have the opener in yet, unless it's on the side. There it is. This is one of the newer openers. You can actually see, I got a really bright light, so it's hard to see, but that's the opener right there. They don't have it over the, it's just not connected, I don't think. But 2.5 car garage, almost a half tandem back on over here. I don't see the hot water heater, so we'll find that in a little bit. There's a sprinkler system and the electrical panels over there, so not bad. Let's see, go on in the house. Come on in here, what we got? This is probably gonna be a closet. Yeah, it's a coat closet. Good size. I always love new home smell. It's great. Here's the half bath, one of the half bathrooms. I remember there's 2 in this house. The designer of this really liked gold and tan hardware. I'm not sure if that's my favorite. It does match and go really well. Like there's gold and tan in this tile. And it's got good tile going up the walls. I mean, it's well put together. I just don't know if it's my style. I know a lot of people will like that though. So come on here, we got the pantry with the barn door. Again, it's that tan gold color. You can see on the, I guess the door handles and everything. So, and looking on over here, there's a living room, kitchen, huge island. Really nice kitchen. You got cabinetry going all the way up to the ceiling. They did a really good job here. This is excellent. A little gray blue coloring there. What we got behind here? Oh, this is the fridge. That's cool. That's what the fridge is. So Thermador fridge. Here's the freezer. That's really nice. I like it. All right. Here's your microwave. That's pretty cool. And here we got the cooktop. It's a Wolf cooktop, not a Viking. Do have 6 burners on in here, pot holder above it, right here. There's your vent. And like I said, the cabinets go all the way to the ceiling. You got the cabinets with the glass plating on it. And then over here you got your double oven, stainless steel. And here's your sink with the island, little farm sink there. Here's your dishwasher. I really like how they built everything into the cabinetry. That's a nice little feature. Here's your trash cans. And again, microwave over here. I don't know how much I like the microwave being down like that, but you know, that's what a lot of homes are doing right now. Now it does have a little dining area here coming into the living room, and the living room is 2 stories tall. Look what they did with the fireplace. That's all tiled all the way around. Now they did a better. This is better than some of the other homes that we've seen. This kind of matches. They didn't try to do it all in one piece, so it looks really good there. Built-in again. It's all the gold and tan type stuff, which you would have to be a fan of. It's well done. Don't get me wrong. It's well done and it looks good. That's just not my style. We'll come out to the patio later. Let's go see what we find off over here to the right. Looks like we're gonna have a bedroom. This may be the mother-in-law suite. Ceiling fan, recessed lighting, yep. And you can see, and this has got the hardwood floors in it. Nice, easy to maintain. Here's the vanity, blue paint on there, nice. It's a basic mirror right there, but it does take up the whole area. You have recessed lighting in here. Here's the bathtub. It's kind of cool. There's how the water comes out. Kind of shoots out for you. So there's the bathtub. Walk-in shower right over here. Double size with an overhead shower head. And there's the water efficient toilets they've got. So let's see how big our closet is. Not too bad. You know, I can get in here pretty easily and move around. So again, this is a $1.6 million home in Frisco, and you know they've got the upgrades and you know the designs so far. You can see what they put in here. They've got the wiring that goes into the bedrooms and some extra outlets on the ground. So they're doing what's necessary. Nice little attention to detail. Oh, and I didn't even see this. Those are cabinets down there. So you have storage down here, I think. Nope, maybe not. Or maybe it's stuck, I don't know. But nope, I think those are cabinets. They are open, but that's locked for whatever reason. Okay, looks like we're gonna go over here to the primary. We do have another closet right here. Again, that light fixture is just gaudy. Nice ceiling though. I do like the wood paneling up there on the ceiling. Not sure how well that's coming through with the camera. This is, yeah, again, it's a neat little light fixture, but that ain't my style. You do have private exit to the patio, which again, we'll go out in a little bit. And then looking back this way, you do have the recessed lighting, hardwoods, you know, the extra electrical outlets. You do have the RJ45 and all the cabling and everything. Primary, black. Now we switched over to black and silver. I get it. I know it's the primary bathroom, but that just seems to be a weird switch after everything being gold and tan. There's the separate tub that's sitting out on its own, and here's the good oversized shower. I like that the tile goes all the way up to the ceiling. There's your energy efficient, you know, toilet. Here's a laundry connection. Let's go on here to see how this. I'm always interested to see the primary closets. And this is good. They have nice built-ins. They got 2 built-in storage shelves. I like it. Lots of space. 3 levels for the for clothing and everything. So yeah, this is a good-sized closet. Again, you got the hardwoods in there, the tile. That's not the best right there. You got some weird connection there. I don't know if it's really showing up that well. Like, you know, just minor little things here. Looks like they had a hard time with this. And you can see even right there, some of that wood has come off. Looks like there's some water damage. And it looks like the floor out here is kind of wavy. I don't know if that's just the wood or what. Let's go on upstairs. Let's see what that part of the house looks like. Okay, so we had 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths downstairs. We're upstairs now. You can see nice big open area. I guess somebody has their own bar here. Let's go look inside. I've got to see what's behind here. This seems to be a big waste of space, honestly. But yeah, I don't know why this part, like this over here, is added. All you need is this. Like, this is nice. Cabinet space, sink, got your wine bar. I don't know why this is added unless you're really looking to entertain people all the time and you're going to be running a saloon up here or something. I mean, put in seats, start charging cover. I don't know, maybe someone will do that. Okay, over here, here's the other half bath. And you can see we're back to the gold and tan again. So, looks like the primary bathroom was just the black and silver. And again, you know, got another gold tan light here. Here's the balcony looking out over the living area downstairs. Really nice. And if you want to look out over Frisco, you have some open windows there. Yeah, you can kind of almost see some of the roads, but not quite. All right, going back over here, here's where we came up the stairs. Right over here is the media room. I like the carpet. Ooh, feels good on your feet. Nice, oh, nice halo lighting up here. Got some extra cabinet work back there. I like this room. This is really good. This is really good. Now, obviously they want to have your screen right there. So your seating would be seated here looking that way. Kind of takes away a little bit of the extra space. Like I would rather be seated here looking this way, be able to take in more of the screen. It's kind of like why people don't sit on the front 2 rows at a movie theater, because you can't see everything and you gotta look straight up. So, little odd design choice there. Oh, another pantry. Let's see, right over here. Bedroom, ceiling fan, light fixtures. Again, we got the hardwoods throughout. I think the only place we've run into carpet is in the media room. If you want to, hey, look at this. You can say hi to your neighbors who have a roof balcony right next door to you. That's under construction. Damn, that sucks. Pay $1.6 million and you got your neighbor looking in your bedroom window. All right, here we go. Nice, oh, I like this shower. I like the drains like that. Cool little tile they've got going up there. And then I like that light, that fixture right there, faucet fixture. This closet's a little bit small, but I mean, we are in a secondary bedroom right now. But considering how big some of the other bedrooms were, it's a little disappointing. I think you could do a little bit more room. You know, like maybe get rid of this thing, because the closet's right on the other side of this wall right here. I would have gotten rid of this and made that closet a little bigger. And then you got the problem of finding storage up here. So, I don't know. 6 one way, half a dozen another. Okay, over here we got another bedroom. Again, we have the recessed lighting, ceiling fan. I like how the finish out, and I like a lot of the stuff on this home. This is a really nice, well done property. I don't know if I would have chosen the colors, like I've said, but you know, I'm kind of impressed with the builder so far. I think they've done a good job. You know, this is only a, you know, both the upstairs bathrooms so far have only had walk-in showers, no bathtubs. Again, small closet. I am disappointed in that. I wish there'd be a bigger closet. You do have your own recessed light in here, but I wish you'd have your own bigger closet. Looks like they didn't know what to do with this space, so they just put in a built-in desk. And I guess, you know, if you have kids and you want to keep your eye on them, kind of, you know, doesn't coincide with the bar sitting over there. You know, you want to have studious children, but you got the saloon down the walkway. But that's what you got. And here's the 3rd bedroom. So you got 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths upstairs. Nice shower. I like the tile on this one. They went back to black and silver. I wish they had kept it consistent. That's just me. So, again, some of the bathrooms are the tan and gold. Some are the black and silver. Let's go on and walk on downstairs and check out the backyard here. Okay, here we are, back patio. They have turf in their backyard. This is all a stone tiled patio as well. Do have an outdoor kitchen, which is really nice. Coyote grill. Yeah, that's really nice. But you don't have any grass back here, which I guess if you don't want to maintain anything, you got a whole bunch of rocks. And these are 0 lot line homes. I didn't realize this. There's your neighbor. So 0 lot line homes in here. Turf grass. The landscaping is really nice. That's going to be a lot to maintain. What could have been really nicer is if you're interested in gardening or something like that, having some raised garden beds or things like that to do. But somehow this house, I don't really think that's really intention. This is a house for entertaining. And on the ceiling, you can see they have the wood paneling again up there. Here's your fireplace. You got your cabling going up, you know, your outlets and your internet cabling going in there. And it looks like we are a gas fireplace. Yep. So really, I mean, overall, pretty nice home. A couple things I would have done differently, but I do like it overall. So hey guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Remember, we are out here in Windsor Point. It's a gated community in Frisco. We're at 6639 Saxony Court, checking out a new build. I think the home is actually really nice. You know, $1.6 million for new home construction in Frisco. While it does seem like a hefty price tag, I mean, right across the street, they're $5 million, $4 million, you know, all within a quarter mile of here. So this really isn't a bad price tag if this is something that you're interested in looking at. This is a gated community. There's only about 3 or 4 streets, so you don't have many neighbors. It's going to be something that if you want to be here for privacy and not having a lot of people kind of driving by your home and disturbing you. Again, 5 bedroom, 5 full bath, 2 half baths, 4,763 square feet. The killer is the HOA dues, $2,450 a year. You don't get much for it. It says you get front yard maintenance and management fees and the security access. So not too much there. But again, if you like the home, if you like the area, if you like Frisco ID, this home does have a lot to offer. If you do have any questions, my contact information is below. Please feel free to reach out to me. Loved having you guys on the tour here today. Love to hear from you. And until next time, you guys have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.